Oh, let's change the color. Let's change the color. What is up, Heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central. I'm feeling this music, though. Let's do the light blue. Let's do the light blue. Oh, my black shirt against the black chair kind of messes things up, but that's okay. That is okay. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing on this beautiful Friday? I definitely do not want to be on. I definitely do not want to be on next year's payroll. I mean, if they gave me my own leverage, then yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. I mean, a multi-million-dollar company. I can imagine what they're paying Daniel. I can. Charlie can't hear the music? You can't hear the music? Is there anybody else that's having trouble hearing the music? Genius Cell Gaming says good. Frank, Vance, Tanya, Patter Brady, what's up? What's up? Great, Charlie. How are you? I'm doing well. Hola, Zol. No sweepstakes today, guys. No sweepstakes today. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Ned. You wouldn't mind having a few shares, let's say, before the sale? Oh, yeah. I wonder what the IPO is going to end up being. Or do SPACs even do an IPO? What's up, John Knox? Welcome back. John, I saw you made a post on that Facebook Facebook thread, and it got me. Your post didn't, but that whole thread had me feeling some kind of way. I actually recorded a video this morning about it, and I got super upset. They should at least throw you some extra kickbacks or a max account for. Man, I would love to have a max account. But see, the thing is if I had a max account for everything, that I would just dominate, right? Because I'm the best Hero Wars player there is. No, if I had max accounts just for like testing purposes and content creation, I think that would be all I would ever ask for. That'd be insane. Spain versus Swiss, and Spain is up 1-0. Nice. Miguel says no music also? I mean, I can see that the desktop audio is coming through. I'll turn it up a little bit. What's up, lady? Pretty easy thing to give you. Yeah, no kidding. Any news regarding July events? Not yet. I dropped a like, and I'm hearing the music. RPGaholic hears the music. I followed your comments with my own. They need to accept the event for what it is and move on. Yeah, I mean, if the event required a ton of emeralds, the Unity event. All right, we're talking about the Unity event. Let's not spend a ton of time on this because it doesn't deserve a ton of time. So there are some people in the Hero Wars community, Facebook and web community, that are not happy with this Unity event because their rewards are so weak. They're weak, right? They're weak rewards. But the thing is like everybody needs those rewards at some point in their Hero Wars career. Right? So if this event costs a ton of emeralds, energy, resources, then we'd have a problem. But it doesn't, so we don't. Namaste to you too. Event reward chests are horrible, says Ant Barber. What if I told you, Ant, that you're not allowed to have free stuff ever again in this game? No more free stuff for you. What do you think about Loadrunner's picture of Isaac matching the missing hero? Oh, it's confirmed that it's Tristan. Zol, it's confirmed that it's Tristan. We found it in the game files that it's Tristan. I can find that real quick. Let's actually talk about July stuff real quick. Let's talk about July stuff because we have a little bit of information. We have a little bit of information. First of all, July 3rd through the 4th, times 4 emeralds, apparently for Android. Oh, no. Times 4 to emerald tasks. July 3rd through the 4th, times 4 to emerald tasks on Android only. July 3rd through the 5th, we have an artifact chest sale. 25% off artifact chests. Hero artifact chests, I should say. Of course, we have the Chaba event live right now. Let me find this document. So they actually redid the artwork for the Isaac event, and it looks really, really good. Open original. Here we go. I'm going to show you this. So you can see right here. You can see right here that Ishmael, Astrid, Tristan, and Ginger are getting solar skins on mobile. So we know it's Tristan. We know it's Tristan. Why do you keep saying namaste? No more free stuff in the game. I'd get by. I didn't know about most of the free stuff they gave away my first 2 years. So I say that to make a point. Like it's free. It's free stuff. Like, it's free. Now I get it. You only get 4 events a month. And you'd like all of the events to be better, better events. But if they kept throwing events at us that were like 65,000 emerald to complete events, or like 50,000 emerald to complete events, people would be throwing a fit that the event was too expensive. Battle Royale 2000 is actually pretty good. Yeah, it's a good movie. Music is too loud. All right, I'm done messing with the audio. Tell me, somebody. I need a handful of people to tell me how the audio levels are. If the voice level is okay and the music level is okay. Goodness. Is Unity event okay to invest in? Chun, yeah, no. Don't invest a single emerald. You don't need to spend a single emerald on the event. I want a Black Friday event each month. I still say it makes sense that a smaller event happens. Oh, yeah, absolutely. John X says sounds okay. Okay. Thunder says music is okay and voice is okay. Right now it's good. All right, so we're not gonna touch it then. we're not gonna touch it. Middle of where it was and where it is. That's perfect. Voice good. All right, so no touchy. So let's actually talk about the Unity event. No more. There's nothing spicy about it. It's gonna come and go, and we're gonna collect a handful of free rewards. I personally could use these rewards. I could still use some XP potions. I can still use artifact components. I can still use gold. I can still use essences and runes. The green, the purple runes. I can use artifacts, chest coins, chest keys. I could use the bottled energy. Like, I understand that some of you have all of your heroes at max level of 130, but that can't possibly be that big of a percentage of people. Like, even my main account, server 25, that's over 2 years old, I still have like 10 heroes that are not at max level. I play 2 accounts in Hero Wars 6 months apart. The other account, I've invested tons of money. The other is only at VIP 6 with way less work put into it, but the arena ranking is higher. Aperol Spritz, same. Hello, Charlie. A way of saying hello is namaste. Yes, but you said it like 10 times, and I said it back to you. Why can't they do good free events? Hero Wars only gives lots of stuff to players 1 year or less to hook them up to pay, which is kind of wrong. Ivan, I think that's an expectation setting issue, because every event could be a free-to-play event, right? If you don't spend that many emeralds, if you don't spend that much energy, if you don't spend any money, most events in this game, I don't spend $1 on. Most events in this game, I spend the handful of emeralds that I've got saved up. Now, about once a month, I spend, 20 bucks on each account. But that doesn't make me a whale. That doesn't make me a big spender, a pay-to-win player. It makes me a pay-to-play player. And You know, including Valkyrie. I guess I get Valkyrie's favor for free now, but if you're trying to achieve like the highest rewards, then I mean, that's just the business of the game. All you have to look at is the money spent by players. Facebook players are low spenders. There should only be a small percentage of people with max heroes. Yep. I would just like more season passes. Oh yeah, season passes would be pretty nice too. That aren't tied to levels. I guess it really depends. I guess it depends. The thing about though, the season passes being tied to level, the season pass doesn't disappear. It will be there waiting for you when you hit that level. People spend a lot at the beginning of the game. Once they get tired, they just leave. The most lucrative way is to provide good incentives to spend early on. Absolutely. It's a gacha game. They gotcha. Looking to build my third team on mobile. What do you think of a Daredevil Elmir blender team? I love it. Daredevil Elmir is so strong. How do you get Valkyrie for free? Vance, it's one of the perks of being a YouTuber with a 500,000 Hero Wars views. 500,000, 500,000. By the way, guys, we should mention this. We don't mention it enough, but the content creator channel has 12 members in it on my Hero Wars Discord. If you guys are a content creator and you're not in that channel, then I would like you to be. Because I would like to be able to reach out to content creators across the board all at once. I think that'd be cool. I like 8 heroes being at max level and skill. Yeah. I think that's about where I'm at too, John. I finally made team level 130. Congratulations, Bluebell. Congratulations. What is a season pass? Poage, a season pass is an event in the game that lasts a week. Does it last a week? 2 weeks? And it's got a list of rewards, 50 rewards, and there are daily quests, there are weekly quests, and the idea is to do as many quests as you can within the allotted time to collect as many of those rewards as you can. Reach out to Charlie or I if you would like to become a member of the content creators grouping. Yes, I would love to get, anybody that makes YouTube videos for Hero Wars. If you make 5 videos or 2 videos or you just want to get started. If you want to get started being a content creator, then let us know and we'll get you in there. Where did those honorable guardian boxes come from? Unleashed, you get these honorable guardian boxes instead of team XP. So I don't have any example here because I've already done my, but any of your daily quests that give team XP give the honorable guardian caskets. Bleh. And the reason why I like to save them up before you ask, you can get a Hero of the Month Soulstone out of here. So I can get, and I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to wait until an event that requires me to collect Hero Soulstones. This event's kind of easy to collect Hero Soulstones, so I'm not going to worry about it. But once an event comes along, I'll open this up, and 5 or 10% of the boxes give Hero Soulstones. So, new season pass coming? No idea on season pass. What if I'm a Twitch content creator for Hero Wars? That's fine. That's fine. You start getting them when you reach team level 130. Elemental season was a month long. It was a month long. Okay. I gotcha. So, let's talk about the Hero of the Month on mobile. Whoops. Hero of the Month on mobile is Ginger. We didn't talk about this much yesterday. We should have talked about it a little bit more. But I feel like even though Ginger is such a weak vanilla hero, she's one of 2 just completely bland vanilla heroes in the game, Kai being the other one. Although Kai does have a small advantage over Ginger in that he synergizes pretty well with a couple of other heroes. Elves on mobile. Grove Keepers on Facebook and web. But they don't provide any utility. They don't stun, they don't slow, they don't reduce main stat, they don't reduce physical attack. Ginger's kind of weak. Ginger is a great damage dealer, but as far as a necessary hero, she's probably in the bottom 5 of all heroes. Now, later this summer, Isaac is going to be released. to Hero Wars Mobile, Ginger is going to get a revamp. And she likely will be very strong. She will become a decent damage dealer in the right team. Potentially the engineer team. Maybe one to three engineers. Maybe all 5 engineers. Hero Soulstones are below 5%. Yeah, I just threw that out there. You're probably right. It's probably like 1.5%. I don't love Ginger. When are you going to post a video on July event leaks for mobile version? Anuj, as soon as I have information about that, all the information I have about July events, I've already talked about. Since Ginger is the hero of the month, does this mean Isaac event at the end of the month? Possibly, Michael. Possibly. Peter, welcome. Usually a replay listener. Welcome to the live stream. What do you think of Coco's theory that you basically should invest only in totems? I think it's smart. I think it's smart. It depends on how you look at the game. Like if you look at the game as all Guild Wars, then totems are all that matter. This is my first soda in a couple of weeks. Grabbed a Sprite. Kind of feeling bad about it. Yep. Totems are the most important thing to spend your emeralds on Hero Wars, Facebook, and web. By far. Ginger has a nice gun. Yeah, Zul, she named it Noble. Pretty psyched that she named her weapon, actually. That's kind of cool. I love her steampunk 1930s machine gun look. Yeah, I like the aesthetic of Ginger a lot. I think that she's a really cool looking hero. But I think that she needs a lot of help. Now, I say that I think she needs a lot of help, but B Doran, I don't know, B Doran, if you're here or not, but let me find these images. Hold on a sec. So B Doran in the mobile chat on my Discord shared a couple of screenshots of his Ginger team. Just putting the beat down on Kark teams and Twins teams. Just beating the brakes off of them. And that's an Astaroth, Sebastian, Nebula. Here, let me show you. Astaroth, Nebula, Sebastian, Ginger, Jet. So this was B Doran's team, and he put the hurt on some Kark teams and some Twins teams. Now I don't know what the stats are. I don't know what the stats are on either side of this. Of course, you can't max test on Facebook and web. But this is pretty similar to, if you guys watched the Ginger video I published this morning, this is pretty similar to the free-to-play team that I kind of put together. I think that if you start off with something like this, where's my Thea? Here you go. If you start off with something like this, you're going to be pretty competitive. And then once you have an opportunity to unlock Sebastian, plop him in there. So, Sebastian, Ginger, great choice. You add in Ginger, she's going to start critting. Like this team is a blender in a way that the Kira blender used to be, because Nebula was between Sebastian and Kira, but now Nebula is between Jet and Sebastian, right? If you switch this to, where's my Kira? Here we go. So Nebula's back here. So it doesn't really work with Kira anymore, but it does work with a couple of heroes. It works with Ginger. It works with Artemis as well. So this isn't a bad lineup. And I would imagine if you already have something similar to this, and then you dropped Nebula for Isaac, like that might be it. That might be all you need. Might be all you need. But for now, until Ginger gets some kind of change, she is vanilla ice cream. She is soy. Unflavored soy. Whoops. You got her ultimate that does damage. No status effects. No buffs. No debuffs. You have a green ability that does some damage. Again, no status effects, debuffs, buffs, anything like that. Blue ability does damage. No stuns, no silences. And then you got a violet ability that increases her damage over time, right? but no utility. No utility. So on Facebook and web, Isaac has very little engineer utility. Very little engineer utility does Isaac have. In fact, let's jump over and look at Isaac on Facebook and web. Just so you mobile players can have an idea of what, and I'm sure you guys have looked at this a number of times, but this ability right here, this drone swarm, is the only ability that synergizes with engineers. If Isaac's ultimate is activated more than once, there is a physical attack bonus. And you can see here that the physical attack bonus has got a 12% modifier, currently sitting at 3707. This hero's only got 46,000 power, so I mean, obviously this can go up, but I believe at max it's less than a physical attack artifact. Now, if Isaac gets armor penetration, like he's got on Facebook and web, that'll be a perfect thing to add to Ginger. A perfect thing to add to Ginger. And of course, Ginger is getting a new skin. Is it going to be a physical attack skin? Is it going to be another armor penetration skin like she's got on Facebook and web? Bunch of questions that we don't know about. But I think Ginger might end up being a player. Finally, Ginger might end up being a player, at least on Hero Wars Mobile. What's up, Denny? Any idea how to beat Aurora, Arachne, Dante, Faceless, Jorgen on mobile? Magic damage? Magic damage with Sebastian, maybe? Wish your ult would trigger Daredevil? Yeah, me too. So that's another thing, Thinkles, her ultimate counts as one attack. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. I like Ginger on the Devil skin. I know that I'm on Facebook and web, but I'm going to pull this up so I can look at the skins. There you are. Yeah, I think the Devil skin's my favorite also. The Solar skin does look cool. Like, the artwork and effort that they put into the Solar skins is pretty cool. I like the white outfit also, but in my opinion, the Devil skin is also my favorite too. Ginger will always be the best hero in my heart no matter what. I think Ginger's a solid choice. Ginger was one of the heroes that got me, you know, wanting to kind of stick around in the game. I think that I was leveling up Ginger until I decided to switch to Kark. I can't remember. I can't remember who I was leveling up. I know it was some kind of damage dealer, but I can't remember who it was. Knowing a rework is coming, hard to guess or look at anything about Ginger. If status quo continues, not a bad idea to invest in a rework. Yeah, so I think right now at this time, you just don't invest anything into anybody. I mean, Assassin made the point the other day, I think it was earlier this week, that, you know, it's more beneficial, or maybe that was in our hero channel, wasn't it? It was in the hero channel. Made the point that it's better to invest in rework heroes than it is to invest in new heroes. Ginger's rework makes it look like Isaac is coming to mobile in July. Yep. Which heroes are direct counters to Faceless? Direct counters to Faceless. You can start with Anvari, and then you've got Cornelius, reducing that magic attack. You also have... I mean, that's really it. Other magic defense heroes. Which heroes are direct counter? Ginger's rear makes... Ginger will always be the best. No heroes counter to Faceless. Yeah. Any artifact event coming up on Facebook or mobile? Unknown. Unknown at this time. Best utility in Ginger L. Funny. Funny, funny, funny. So then we kind of shift gears and we talk about Alvanor, right? Alvanor is the hero of the month on... Whoops. Hero of the month on Facebook and web. Alvanor on Facebook and web is part of the Groove Keepers, as Coco calls it. The Groove Keepers. Great video, by the way. If you guys are interested in Alvanor, go check out his Alvanor video. Basically, Alvanor is supposed to be this hybrid hero, but there aren't any good teams for Alvanor except as a defending offensive spot. Let me tell you what I mean. A defending offensive spot. So Alvanor is unique in that he will counter Yasmine and other auto-attacking, basically physical attacking heroes. All right, so you have You have Under the Forest Canopy. Absorbs 100% of the damage dealt by basic attacks. All right. Mage heroes typically do some damage. I mean, they all do damage. Mage heroes typically do all of their damage through their skills, right? So already we can see here that the Alvanor's ultimate does almost nothing against mage heroes. Then we have the green ability, which is a magic defense reduction. All right. So this is the offensive ability that everybody likes. It also does some damage. So Alvanor needs to be put with mage teams, right? Lower the enemy's magic defense. This is kind of a way to counter Faceless. And then you have Rune of Life. Alvanor conjures a Rune of Life for 4 seconds that heals all allies. While the rune is active, all allied Grove Keepers are healed twice as effectively regardless of the source of healing. So this is just a nice defensive ability, keeping your allies alive. At least it heals all allies. Morgan only heals undead. This heals all allies. It does heal Grove Keepers double, which is nice. And then you have the Violet ability. All heroes protected by the runic barrier gain bonus energy for all damage absorbed. So again, this is better against physical teams. This ability is better against physical teams because physical teams have higher basic attack damage. Right? Because basic attack is based on physical attack, except for Satori and Celeste. And you got bonus energy for all damage absorbed, and you get a recast of the barrier on all elves. I'm sorry, Grove Keepers. Recast of the barrier on all Grove Keepers. So Alvanor is kind of a defensive hero, right? Kind of a defensive hero, but you can use him on offense if you have a mage team. Alvanor's got a very specific use case. And again, shout out to Hero War Secrets for this video. If you haven't watched this video yet, you should definitely check it out. But Alvanor will protect your Helios. No. Alvanor will help you beat Yasmine teams if they're using Corvus and Isaac. So typically how to counter Yasmine teams is to use Helios. But if the enemy team is using Corvus with Yasmine or Isaac with Yasmine, then Helios is less effective. Helios is way less effective against Yasmine. So if you're having trouble with Corvus Yasmine teams, Alvanor is a thoughtful addition to your team. If you're not having trouble with Corvus Yasmine teams, which most teams, some teams do, some teams don't. It really just depends on your current team makeup. If you're not having trouble with those teams, then Alvanor I don't believe is worth leveling up. Maybe in a skin or two, maybe, third skin, fourth skin, fifth skin. Could you please touch on Nebula 3rd, 4th versus last in line benefits of placing her properly? Trying to explain to guildmate. Christopher, I actually have a video. I think it's called Why Position Matters. Why Position Matters, and it's got, I believe the cover of the video is Dorian and Nebula. That would be the best thing to show them. Satori punishes Alvanor teams. Yeah, so that's the other side of it. Because of Alvanor's bonus energy, he's susceptible to Satori, and that's kind of the big. Thanks Dusan for the subscribe. That's kind of the big counter to Alvanor. Of course, you can use Sebastian. You can use Sebastian to clear off Satori marks. Or Nebula, depending on the position. Ivan, it is not possible. Ivan asks, how is it possible for me to have a totem activated twice in the same time? So are you saying 2 totems, like 2 separate totems, or are you saying a totem activating twice? First of all, you can only activate a totem if you have 3 or more of the same element. And since you only have 5 titans, it's impossible to have 3 or more of the same element for 2 different elements. But it is possible that you take so much damage that you could ult twice. It is possible. What's up, Vanch? Kai also a Grove Keeper? Yep, Kai and Thea are Grove Keepers. Yes, but you can deny that Satori by Aurora's Violet and Rufus' shield, which is in my Alvanor stall team. Yeah, there are many ways to counter Satori. There are many ways to counter Satori. Alvanor's got the funk. Yeah, so Mike, I'm not sure if Coco intended to say groove instead of grove, but from now on it's the Groove Keepers. For sure, it's the Groove Keepers. The Groove Keepers. All right, Pepe has got a Fenris Kira team. I mean, I beat these teams all day. Well, it sort of can happen if your water totem lasts long. Yeah, absolutely work. That's the only way is if somehow you can activate your totem twice, you know, in a short amount of time. But beyond that, I mean, you can't have two elements active at the same time, unfortunately. Now we got shields and heals. Oh man, it's never a good sign when your tank has to revive himself. Who's behind me? Oh, the enemy Astaroth is behind me. I got my virtual watermelon. It was full of seeds. Everybody in my family is allergic to watermelon. Ooh, 700k Ching Mao team. There's lots of debuffs on this team. Lots of debuffs. So a lot of magic attack here. Ching Mao I'm going to basically be able to ignore altogether because of Sebastian. Sebastian is such a hard counter to Ching Mao. Such a hard counter. Removes the armor debuff, removes the blind. Such a hard counter. The Groove Keeper sounds like a great blues band. Oh, absolutely. During max testing, I waited like 1 minute for all the Satori Fox Clouds to finish attacking, but I had 2 water totems activated. Interesting. Oh, man. Why do I do that? Like, once a week I do that. I'm sorry, guys. Like, once a week I do that. Streamer mistakes. Sorry, guys. Sorry. This is what we're going to go do. All right. All right. So I won that one. Let's go. I'll show you the other fight. I'll show you the other fight. Here we go. Sorry about that, guys. Next blooper reel. Guys, I didn't realize you guys really liked the blooper, the blooper video, or at least those of you that commented like the blooper video. It didn't get like a ton of views or anything. I think if I had more, so I think from now on I'm gonna save all my bloopers and start sharing those to the Patreon, to the patrons and the Guild War. I'm sorry, YouTube Guild members. I think that'll be a fun thing. That'll be a fun thing to share to those 2 exclusive groups. The like button is full of candy. Pretty easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, here we go. Venture 11. I love it. Blooper video would have been better on the clip channel. Yeah, it was so short, Finkel. You're right. It was pretty short. So let's see. I need to go down, I think. Yeah, I need to go down. Why Panos? I'm calling you out. First time in my guild, how do I add players? First time I have my guild, how do I add players? I mean, you don't add players, they join you. Magic damage resists. They add you. They join. For mobile, when is the next event after Chaba? Rogelio, we have a hero artifact chest sale. Unfortunately, that is the next event. Hero artifact chest discount. 25% off emeralds. Timed out between loading videos and theater has dropped a lot these days. Only a few seconds between now. That's pretty good. Malpheus finished Pet Adventure 11 with 4 chests. Rated it 11 times. That is clutch, man. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. That's big news. 25%. I mean, yeah, it's better than nothing. It's kind of a crappy event. I wish, you know, mobile has the opposite problem. Right? People want more events. People want more events on Facebook, but then complain about the weak quality of events. On mobile, they have nothing but events. Non-stop, mobile has events. Like all the time. If there's a day that goes by that there's not an event on mobile, people complain. Show me in the blooper reel on YouTube, not Patreon. Maybe. Swiss scored, made it in 1, and got the right card. Oh, what is Discord really a must to join a good guild? GG, Discord isn't necessarily the thing. Communication is really the thing. Communication's really the thing. But mobile needs season pass. What's up, Dex the Boss? Discord isn't necessary. Discord's an incredible tool. I wish that I got into the Discord earlier. It's an incredible tool. So am I sometimes. Overlapping events would be much better. Yeah. You have to keep people's attention on mobile. The events are very marginal most of the time. Yeah. It seems like, man, if they just added like one more small thing. Like if all of the hero soulstone events had one more task, and that task awarded you, you know, like skin stones or something. It didn't even have to be a lot of skin stones. Just like, oh, it's a Chaba event. Chaba's a strength-based hero. Why don't we award some strength skin stones with this event as well? The guild I joined has gone from barely breathing to number 2 in the bronze link in 2 months. Bluebell, that is fantastic news. I'm so excited for that. That's just where it starts, man. You're gonna keep going. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. We actually are getting a bunch of recruits this week as well. In Adventure, do you only get the skip battle button when you have already won? No, you can skip battle at any time, Arc. I just know that I'm out leveling these fights. You can skip all fights. You can skip all fights in the Adventure, whether it's your first time in or your 100th time in. You can skip all fights. Why do I always do that? No problem. So do you think Celeste counters Alvanor also? I was thinking about this also. Like, does Celeste counter Alvanor? I mean, stops the healing, I guess. But does that really counter Alvanor? That's just a small part of what Alvanor does. Jeffrey Park experiment. I'll take it. The Jeffrey Park experiment continues. Judge counters all because Judge is OP. Sunday my server will get merged. I'm sure Guild will drop, and so will my rankings in Arena. Yeah. Rapidly heals and heals a lot, but doesn't. I mean, Celeste blocks healing though. Defeated. Blocks healing. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess Unleashed. Thank you for adding that in. I should have. I'm sorry. I should have mentioned that. Auto skipping the fight basically just rushes the fight to the end on auto mode. I apologize, Arc Jones. Yes, you can still lose the fight. On your counts, how many grand prizes have you achieved? One, Malpheus. I've gotten Cleaver 1 time. Do you count totem fragments? I've gotten a couple totem fragments. I got Cleaver on 1 account. On all the accounts that I play, I only have 1 Cleaver. I've never got any of the Pet Absolute Star. I've never gotten any of the Artifact Coin Big prize. I guess I got the Corvus skin. I got the Dark Depths Corvus skin in my first 5 pulls. Pay Charlie Nexters? Yeah. First bottle of energy from Unity Chest and 1,000,000 gold. Final. How do you have fun in Hero Wars? I keep getting kicked from guilds for low Titanite. I mean, I'm sorry to hear that. Guys, this is going to be a tough team. I'm tempted to just leave it as is. I think I'm going to. Slow mode is too slow. What is the highest prize in Unity Chest? Vanch, I would say the energy bottles are the best prize. The cool thing is sometimes you can drop the enemy Yasmine before she ults the first time, but I seem to not care. I better ult before. Yeah, that sucks. I just lost a ton of damage right there, but I think I might still be okay. I might still be okay. Sebastian is still alive, so I'm debuffing the I'm dropping Jorgen's curse. I'd really like to kill this cleaver though. I would really like to kill this cleaver. We're going to toggle back and then back immediately. I need to get big heals on Lian back there. All right. So, all right. Lady Love, are you still here? I need another hit. 600k. What killed my Faceless? Did my Faceless die from Helios? From crits? What killed my Faceless? Aloha, Charlie. 2 more weeks in Arizona. Great win in Guild Wars this week. Indeed. Indeed, Richard. We're finishing this week strong. And that's really the point of this live stream, is I wanted to finish this week really strong. You can take Ziri as your tank. Ziri's a great tank. Great tank. Aesthetically, I don't really like Ziri. Charlie, stuck alive? So, okay. So, Yasmine... So it's just Yasmine's poison. Yasmine's poison got me. It is what it is. She got you one in Foundry? All right, cool. Thanks, Denny. Denny, by the way, you and Lady are doing such a great job. Such a great job. Okay. Faceless. Bit the dust. That's okay. Live to fight again. We got a Twins team. We're going to drop this for Merlin. We're going to keep Sebastian in to prevent... Look at this. Look at all these debuffs, man. Look at all of these debuffs. We got watermarks. We got Jorgen curses. Pitter patter. Let's get at her. Charlie, I'd be happy if you live stream something later tonight. Yeah. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Mashing that 3 button. I shouldn't have done that. I wasted Merlin's ult. My Sebastian's about to die. My Sebastian is dead. Come on. Big hits. Everybody go to sleep. Oh, I won. Should have waited on Merlin's. Yeah, it was D Warman. It was a knee-jerk reaction to. I thought I still had Axel in for some reason. I keep forgetting to do that. I keep forgetting to hit that Merlin after Aurora's before Aurora's first ult. I always forget to do that. Wow, I need to open some Sonic Spheres. Didn't matter. Try to think you can back and work the tank with their K. In some teams, DJ, in some teams only. Shouldn't sound so surprised. Yeah. Come on. I usually get 210 daily without the favor, but occasionally I forget. 210 isn't enough to keep you in your guilds? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. No, you find a different guild, man. That'd be enough to stay in our guild. Unleash, but she used her first skill and actually keep on attacking you to win. Yeah. A lot of team, yeah. See, that's the issue. Is just a single Celeste with her magic attack, basic attack would wreck her because you can't dodge that. Small number of teams though. Just a small number of teams. What's in the Unity chests? XP potions, runes to level up your glyphs, essences, books, and medals to level up your artifacts, energy potions, gold, artifact chest coins. Is your guild at max members? Yes, Cam, yes it is. Well, I should say all the slots are spoken for through the weekend. Almost there. You deserve Gold League? Well, I mean, we were in Gold League for a while and we didn't require 210. Maybe we shoulda, but we didn't. There was only two things that you needed to be in our guild. And still people didn't respect it. And still people did not respect it. You know, sometimes it just be that way. Sometimes it just be that way. Charlie, I just bought mainly Chaos Particles in the Summer Festival. Did I do it right? Jizzle, that's not a bad decision. Not a bad decision at all. That's what I spent the majority of my Chaos Coins. Summer Festival coins on. Oh, man. All right. Did we cover everything? We did. We covered everything. So the Legacy of the Great Ones event is dead now. You know, I haven't seen it in a while. I haven't seen that event in a while. When's the last time that event came around? March? No, May. We just had one in May. We just had one in May. Ram. I'm building a Satori team now on mobile. I'm torn between Faceless or Lian to complete the lineup. By the way, I'm using Anvari. So I've always liked the idea of Lian and Satori. If you can get to the point where you're charming the entire enemy team, only one of Satori's abilities is an area of effectability. And Faceless's timing with Satori is kind of wonky because, you know, you want to fire off Faceless before Satori because of the magic penetration. So it's like you need to have another hero that you really want to copy aside from Satori. So I've always really not enjoyed the idea of Faceless and Satori. That doesn't mean that Satori and Faceless isn't a great team. I'm sure it's just fine. Can you explain how waifu can solo against teams? Yeah, a dead Dorian behind her. That's it. That's it. So if you have a Dorian and the Dorian lives or dies or whatever, the vampiric aura will sit there behind Lian indefinitely. And then every time you hit Lian with a basic attack or a skill, a spell, anything, it puts the enemy to sleep. So in the right circumstances, if you have enough time, a Lian can solo an entire team. But it has to matter. It has to be if there's a dead Dorian behind her as well. Usually there's also a Axel involved. Like on Facebook and web, it's much better if you have Axel. But all you need is an Albus. All you need is an Albus and you win and you beat her. So I like to see you build a team with Yasmine as a tank. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't really like Yasmine that much. I thought I would like her more, but I don't really. Astaroth, Yasmine, Celeste, Alvanor, Dante. Is this a good team? I'd say it's okay. I'd have to play test a little bit. RB. Faceless is the best hero. Faceless is a very strong hero, but he doesn't pair with everybody. First to level up for Jet. Abhishek, I always like for support heroes, I always like leveling up health first. I always like health for support heroes first. But, leveling up his attack skill to, increase his skill output is always a great use of stat placement, especially when you get to the point that he's surviving most fights. If you get his defenses to the point that he's surviving most fights, if he's not the first hero to die in your team, then I would say start dumping into his attack stats. How can you get Jet? You get Jet from the Soul Coin shop once you get your first hero to Absolute Star. Guardian 06 is not wrong. Guardian 06 is not wrong. Mostly RNG. Thea's 100% no-go featuring Lian. She'll die easily. Then Lian has no healing. Dorian will always help heal Lian. Yeah, Dorian is the choice. Dorian is the choice. Says anything nice about Facebook mobile crowd? Angrily grumble. Charlie says something about mobile Facebook crowd. Yeah, you can't please everybody. It's funny. It's funny, Mike. Every time I spend 20 minutes talking about a feature about something, somebody inevitably says or invariably says, "Oh, I thought this was a mobile live stream. Oh, I thought this was a Facebook and web live stream." So I guess we're not talking about mobile in this live stream at all now. Spooky Festival is going to be decent. Spooky Festival is going to be decent. But all right, guys, listen, I want to say this. I say this every Friday, but I want to say this. It keeps getting mentioned to me, and I should apologize up front. My weekend safety briefing, where I mentioned not to add to the population. If you're trying to have children, then absolutely add to the population. All right? But for those of you that are not trying to have children, don't add to the population this weekend. Don't subtract from the population this weekend. Stay out of the hospital, the newspaper, and jail. But if you do end up in jail, establish dominance quickly. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.